Hi everyone! So this video is going to be about how to live authentically, and more than that, the tools that we need to live more authentically and how to navigate this experience, because it is a journey, and some of us call it the spiritual journey of ascension, the self-growth, realization journey, individuation journey. There's so many phrases from the spiritual and the psychological aspect. Though all of them, actually all those paths leads to just one simple truth, and that is how we become more of our authentic self. So in order to be more authentic, we first need to realize the areas where we are not being authentic or where we are suffering. And this is also a process of really becoming more aware and more conscious about these patterns, the behaviors, the actions that we take that are not truly who we are, but that have been conditioned or programmed into ourselves by our environment, by the persons that took care of us when we were small, our friends, school, education, the society, cultural, religious beliefs. All of them, they program us. And they program us on a subconscious level, on an unconscious level. And this is what we then grow up to believe who we are. And this is just our ego personality. And below that ego personality is the true, the authentic self. And so the journey of deconditioning, of acknowledging and identifying all those conditionings that we have took on and we have adopted, and to remove them again and peel the onion and all those layers of ourselves that are not really us, but that we have adopted in order to survive, in order to be loved, to be validated, to be recognized. All those layers, when we peel them off, this is when the authentic self starts to shine through. And this is when we also courageously start to align ourselves with this truth and to be who we truly are. And this is when all the fear dissolves, all the people pleasing, all those patterns that we adopted to feel validated, to be recognized by others because we wanted to belong, and it was difficult because we weren't fully accepted. When we remove all of that, this is when we can really see our true and our authentic self. And there are many tools also that we can use for this. And more people are getting acquainted with the human design tool, or the gene keys, which is an elevated form of human design. These are all tools that can really show us where we are deeply wounded, where we have been conditioned, and they can help us to get more aware and more conscious about this conditioning. So the whole human journey of wholeness, or how the religious paths called it holiness, is about becoming our authentic self. So it's not about worshiping some ideology or some external god or power, but it's really to just return to this basic truth of who we are and to decondition ourselves. And this is when all those phrases of healing come in, because we do require healing on this path, because we will see parts of ourselves that have been wounded and that we want to restore to their original expression. So the path of becoming more authentic, being more authentic, living more authentically is really a path for those who are courageous, because it takes a lot of courage to break through all those layers of societal programming, cultural programming, family programming, and to really choose your own path and to go with what feels true and real and authentic for you, and to be confronted with people and situations where you easily want to betray yourself and go with the rest and with the mass, and still find the courage to remain on your path and stay in your truth, to speak your truth. This is the authentic path. And for me, when I look back, it's been really a series of decisions that I took in my life to align myself with my authentic self. And this started with leaving my corporate career and start doing more of what I really truly love and desire, and feel aligned with. The conscious motherhood, which also really aligned me with my authentic truth, being a conscious parent, and all other decisions that I've taken that really took me away from what I knew was my past and how I acted in the past, but really having the courage to change that and to really reclaim myself, my expression, and who I really am, and to go through really painful experiences, because this path is not for the fainted. You really have to nourish this courage and to take decisions and aligned actions which might hurt others, which might isolate yourself from others. And this is part of the path, and you need to embrace that, and not be bothered by what others or the society is saying, and learn to navigate also this journey. And it's the most beautiful experience you can give yourself, I believe, because coming in fullness with yourself, accepting yourself fully for who you are, both the shadows, the light, the gifts, the beauty of you and your soul, and sharing that with others, and forging your own path and your purpose and living according to that. That's the most beautiful human experience that we can really have on this planet. And yeah, and that's it.